Namaste everyone, and welcome to our study of Vishnu Sahastranam. And today we'll continue with the verse number 58, along with the related verses from Bhagavad Gita. So the verse 58 reads, I have sent the handout, so we have that. So it says Mahavaraho. Mahavaraho Mahavaraho Govind. Mahavaraho Govinda Sukshena Kanaka Angadi Sukshena Kanakangadi Guyo Gambhiro Gahano Gupta Chakra Gadadhara. So there are 9 names in this. And as always, we will go one by one and try to understand the profound meaning of these words. So first word is Mahavaraho. Like you all know, the Varaha avatar incarnation of Lord Vishnu was the third incarnation of Lord Vishnu. It's called Varaha avatar. So where God took a form of a boar and according to the scriptures, so that he saved in that incarnation Mother Earth, which was submerged in the water of deluge, and there was slush all over. So the whole sequence of event goes like that, starting with Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu was once sitting alone, and he thought, let me be many. So, eko aham bahushyam. So God says, okay, no, I want to be many, not to just be alone. And I want to share all my vibhutis with all beings. So from this sankalpa or thought, God doesn't have to lift a finger to do the things. That's why he's God. So from his thought, the things happen. That's why he's called Sankalpa Siddha or Siddha Sankalpa, Satya Sankalpa. Whatever is his desire or thought, that results into the creation of whatever he desires. So he's a Sankalpa Siddha. As a human being, we think something and then we have to work to get it, and as countless efforts. While God is called Sankalpa Siddha. So with that sankalp that let me be many, eko aham bahushyam, that comes in our Vedas, no? And then with his divine powers, he created Brahmaji from the navel on the lotus. That's Brahma, which is another powerful deity which was created with power of Lord Vishnu. So Brahmaji. So Lord Vishnu asked Brahmaji to do this job of creating this creation or this universe and these beings, especially live beings. So Brahmaji, who has the same power as Lord Vishnu, he created with his power, and that is described very nicely in 10th chapter. No, in 10th chapter, as it comes, so it comes as in the 10:6. No, I think that. And there, Lord explains this in Vibhuti Yoga. Lord Vibhuti, Bhuti means creation or becoming. Vibhuti means special power. Bhuti, Vibhuti. So Vibhuti is a special power of Lord to which none of us have. So and Brahmaji had that. So he said, Maharsaya Sapta Purve. He explains how the creation came. Maharsaya Sapta Purve Chatvara Manavastatha Madbhava Manasa Jata Tesham Loka Ima Praja. So in these words, Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita explains Maharsaya Sapta Purve means in ancient time, Purve means in the beginning. Maharsaya, seven Mahan Rishis. We talked about Maharshi last time. Maharsaya Sapta, seven Maharshis, means people with profound knowledge. Maharsaya Sapta Purve, Chatvara Manavastata, and four Manus were created. Madbhava Manasa Jata, from my thought, from my power. So Manasa means from my mind, from Sankalp. Manasa Jata, Isham Loka Ima Praja. And whatever you see, these beings on the planet, they resulted from them. So it started with seven Maharshis, four Manus, and then their children or their product became divine. They were all divine beings. So this initial group of people, there were 25. That's what the scripture says. So seven Maharshis, then there were 14 Manus, and all these great deities, what we know, because of which the whole creation works. There's a Lord of no, Lord of wind, Lord of water, Lord of bhumi, all these deities who are assigned different works. So they all were the initial commanders from which this whole um, the population of or praja, the Esham Loka Ima Praja. Whatever you see, these all people, they come from this source. That's why Pandit ji asked us, "Aapka gotra kya hai?" इसी गोत्र means it will come back to कोई बोले कश्यप गोत्र वरिष्ठ गोत्र those seven Maharshis and according to scriptures there are more Maharshis. No, there are 10, 15 Maharshis. So those Mahan Rishis, we are the children of that great Rishis. That's why we say, what is your gotra? Kashyap gotra, that Etri gotra, all these, these Bharadwaj, those were Maharshis. Etri, these Kashyap, that Krutu, these were all great Maharshis from which we all come. So that is the explanation. Maharsaya sapta purve chatvara manavastata madbhava manasa jata esham loka ima praya. Why God wants us to know that? Etam vibhutim yogam cha. God says the reason why. Etam vibhutim yogam cha. Mama yoveti tatvata. So avikampena yogena yujyate natra sansaya. Because the one who knows that this is his lineage, etam vibhutim yogam cha, the one who knows my this divine power, etam vibhutim yogam cha, mama yo veti, means those who know them, mama yo veti tattvata, means in entirety, in truth, the one who understands tattvata. So avikampena, means such a being without flickering, means he will be established in this. So avikampena yogena yujyate natra sansaya. The man of knowledge who knows my this divine power and this lineage and this creative power of mine, he is going to be with the unshakable faith in that there is no doubt. That is why we have to do. So the God explains that this is the one. You did not come out from an amoeba. You didn't come out from amoeba unicellular. Amoeba is still amoeba. That is according to this other Prakriti, just those only who want to make out something, they think that we came out from monkeys and gorillas and like that. No. So we are special divine being the God created, and that's what it is. No? So human being is human being. Human being has not evolved anything further, or nor the monkeys have increased one cell in their body. This is the way the creation came forward. Darwin's law and other things, no, that is we figure it out. I don't have time, or we don't have even inclination to go into that. But this is the truth. So the one who knows this truth, they will have unflinching, unwavering faith in me, and they will become the great yogis. So that is what it is. It is Varaha avatar. And that Varaha avatar, from Brahmaji then requested that, look, God, you asked me to create the people, but where are they going to live? There is water all over, and there is slush all over, and Mother Earth was submerged in water. And then he takes this form of a bear. That comes out as a small bear, minute, and then becomes a wild big boar, and with the horns. And on that, the Lord lifted the Mother Earth out of water, and that's how we got the land. And that's why we have 29% land, and still there is 71% water all around. So this is how the scriptures explain. And this explanation and this deluge thing comes in all the major religions. So Christianity has their own words and way they explain, but that is one. So that third avatara, that is is the Vara avatar, because this extraordinary task happened through which we were saved from deluge and from the slush, and that's why it's called Mahan Avatara. So that is the first name. So Mahavaraha. So Vara Avatar, great Vara Avatar. Next word is Govinda. Govinda. We have seen this word before. So word go has several meanings. There are 4 or 5 meanings for word go. So go means cows. We saw that when we did Gopati, that was one of the names. Gopala is one who takes care of the cows or who loves cows. So that is Gopati, Gopala. So go has several meanings. Go, one meaning is cow. The second meaning is go means speech. That is the third meaning of go is Mother Earth. So that's why we did it. Medini Pati or Prithvi Pati. So that is one of the meanings of the word go. So go also means Vedas. So words of Vedas. So the Vedas, speech, earth, the cows. These are the different meanings of Govinda. So the one who can be known through through the speech. Speech is a special gift to human beings. No other animal has that. We all know that. The speech is the one, once you get it, this is grace of God, and once you develop that, it lasts till the end. And that speech is the way we communicate with each other and learn everything from around. So that speech is the gift of God. And that with the speech, that's why God says that whatever we do chanting, that is japa, the name of Lord, that japa is only possible because of the speech. So that's why God says, Yagnanam japa yagnosmi. So Maharshinam Bruguraham. Again in the Vibhuti Yoga comes. Maharshinam Bruguraham Giramashyami Kaksharam Yagnanam Japa Yagnosmi Kavaranam Himalaya. So the Lord explains all these things. So Jap Yagna, of all the yagnas, Jap Yagna is the highest. Why? Because it is the simplest. There are no requirements. You can do it anytime. The moment you wake up, you can do it. As at the midnight, you can do it. You don't have to take a shower or get ready or whatever it is. Whenever you want, that jap yagna is possible. That's why God says, yagna nam jap yagnosmi. And that is possible because of the speech. So that is a gift of God. So that is Govinda is one of the one of the names of Lord. So by speech and by Vedas. So Veda is also word go indicates Veda also. The one who can be reached by repeating his name or by studying Vedas is called Govinda. Go bhi means through Vedas, go bhi, Vani bhi, yati, that is Govinda. One who can be attained through the words of the Vedas, means Upanishads, and by repeating his name is called Govinda. So that's why God gives importance to two things. One is japa, repeating the divine name. Whatever you want to you have a faith, you can have that mantra or a name and repeatedly chanting that. So japa yagna. And chanting the glories of the God, that is called kirtana or bhajana. So that also God explains. Satatam kirtayanto mam. See that? Everything comes in Gita. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Yatantascha dradvata. Namasyantascha mam bhaktya nityayukta upasati. So God says that. Satatam means always. Satatam kirtayanto mam means one who is doing kirtan and japa and glories of the God and leelas of the God, describing them. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Yatantascha dradvat. Yatantascha means striving. Yeah, then we all got something because we work so hard. We strive for money, you get money. You strive for diploma, you get diploma. No, you strive for a name, you will get name. So yatantas. So that is a yatantasya means striving. Satatam kirta yanto mam yatantascha dradvata. It comes in the 9th chapter. Yatantascha dradvata. Namasyantascha mam bhakta nitya yukta upasate. So these two things are recommended and are the means to attain to the divinity. Because with the repetition of this name, that's why it is Shravana, Kirtana, and Nididhyasa. So Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. So Shravana means listening. It can be reading also. Shravana, by listening or by reading the scriptures, your ignorance goes away. Shravane agnana nivrutti. Only way your ignorance will go away or new knowledge will come is through the listening. And the second best is reading. Shravana is more important according to us. That's why all the Rishi Munis, those who heard these divine messages or from one to another, that is called Shravana. That deletes your ignorance. Shravana, then manana. Then whatever you heard, you think about it, you assess in your own way, you analytical, with your intellect, that's called manana. Manane agnana nivrutti, means a sansaya nivrutti. So your ignorance is destroyed by Shravana, your doubts are destroyed by manana. So Shravana, Manana. Once your doubts fades away or are destroyed, then you keep thinking about it. It's called Nididhyasan. That means it becomes part of you, or you are soaked with that knowledge, because now Now you have a knowledge. Now you don't have doubt. So you want to be like that, what is described in the knowledge. That is called nididhyasana. Nididhyasana vasana nivrutti means all your desires and all the worldly thing will disappear. That's why Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasan. And corresponding benefits are there. So you will get peace of mind followed by happiness. When happiness is all the time, we call it an intense, we call it bliss, and you still pursue it, you will get liberation. So increasingly, the benefits of this. So that your world is different now because you became a devotee. So when you become a devotee, the devotees, you will see, if you follow real devotees, you will see that slowly they are out of this worldly rat race, and they have different agenda and different path. So because of these reasons, Ramana, Manana, Nididhyasan. So that is how this name Govinda comes. Govinda. So because of the speech, because of the Vedas, which both are indicated by word go. The ultimate reality or truth that you can attain through speech and through knowledge is called Govinda. So that's why the Lord's second name is Govinda. So that is Go Bhi Vani Bhi Vindate. Go Bhi Vani Bhi Vindate. Vindate means which can be known through the speech, japa, and kirtan, and through the words of Vedas or Upanishads, Mahavakyas, one who can be reached, that is called Govinda. So Go Bhi Vani Bhi Vindate Iti Govinda. So that is how the name comes. That is one of the meanings of word Govinda, Vedanta Vakya. So we saw that one. The third name is Sushena. Sushena. Su means, word Su always means something good, no? Su Vichara. If you have a thought, if it's a good thought, we call Su Vichara. If there is a karma, we say Su Karma. So word Su indicates very organized, very virtuous activity or entity. Here, Sukshena, Kshena means Sena. Sena means army. Army is made up of individuals, God's army. No? So God's army is called Sukshena because it is extremely disciplined, extremely virtuous. What is it made up of? Of all these Maharshis. It started with 25 of them. And then that whoever wants to join his army, there is a requirement. Like if you want to join a US army, there is requirement. So you have to go through the various steps. If I'm a sick guy, they wouldn't take me. No? Or if I'm alcoholic, they wouldn't take me. No? So similarly, to join the army of Lord, you have to have certain qualities. So army of Vishnu is called Sukshena. Sukshena means a very organized army. Very virtuous, very unique. And these cadets or the who join them, they are called Ganas. So Vishnu Gana, Vishnu Jana, Vishnu Sevaka. That's how the word Vaishnav come. Vaishnava Jan means Vishnu's Jana, means that his candidates, his armies, those who are real. So real Vaishnava, so Vishnu Jana, Vishnu Gana, Vishnu Sevaka, Vishnu Dasa. So these are the different ways we address. But they all have one common thing, is the highest qualities which are required to be of that. If somebody is in US Army, he has a minimal certain requirements. He is very disciplined. He's very proper. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Where does it come from? Because that is a requirement of that. They don't behave in a lousy way. They are very punctual. They are very organized. They are very well dressed. There is very polished and do whatever is their bylaws. Similarly, God has bylaws. So those who follow that, they become Vishnu Gana or Vishnu Jana. We can be and we want to be. The devotees, as a devotee, want to be Vishnu Gana or Dasa of Vishnu. But there are requirements, and these are the requirements that they are knowledgeable in scriptures. They follow the scriptures. They don't have lousy tendencies or that is virtuous, that is all good qualities, divine qualities, and asuri qualities. There are 6 asuri qualities. We saw that. So the Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mad, Matsar. These 6. Those who do not have them or who is working on deleting them, then like we said, that you don't worry about divine qualities, worry about getting rid of the lousy qualities. It's like taking out the weeds from the garden, and the garden will take care of it. So, but as long as there are weeds and you are watering, the weeds will grow. So get rid of the lousy qualities. That is what God advises. So the one who has got rid of those lousy qualities, that is why Jainism, it is called Arihantanam. Ari means enemies. We saw discussed last time. Ari means enemies. In internal enemies, Hantanam, the one who has destroyed the inner enemies. So what happens? He becomes Siddhanam. He becomes accomplished one. Simple thing, no? So Om Namo Arihantanam, Om Namo Siddhanam. So these are different stages. So the one who has done that is, he is eligible to be in the army of Lord, or Vaishnava Jana or Vishnu Gana. So and then you get the benefits. If I join the army, I get benefit. I get free tuition. Army car will come and pick me up. If there is a war, then they will send a helicopter to pick me up and drop me. I'm eligible for all the benefits of government. They will treat me like a royalty. Similarly, God treats you like a royalty if you are his candidate. So you get a corresponding benefit if you join any organization. It may be any organ. I can give you several examples, but we all understand that. So when you are a real cadet or a real devotee, you do not have your personal agenda. So the one who has deleted his personal agenda, the one who is working only to please the Lord, and how the Lord will be pleased? By taking care of his creation. God is very happy if you take care of his creation. So the one who takes care of his creation or does not damage his creation, Lord is very happy. He does not have any doership. At the same time, you don't get rid of the doership, and he does not want anything out of it. So he is doing it to please the Lord. So the work which is done to please the Lord, without any doership or without any expectation of being an enjoyer of the benefits, is called Karma Yoga. So you are doing it to please the Lord. You are in the army, you are serving the country. That's it. There is no other personal agenda. If you have personal agenda, they will throw you out. So there is no personal agenda besides serving army. And in turn, army takes care of you from A to Z, or should take care of that, and most of the time they do. So that's what it is. The God takes care of you, because when you do not have any personal agenda, that is called Sharanagati, or total surrender or total dedication to the Lord. That is it. And those who have those qualities or are ready to follow, that they are called devotees and great, and they are the cadets of the God. That is his army. That's Sukshayana. So that is how, and the God will take care of that. It is said several places that one who does this, joins my army, so goes on the spiritual path, I will delete his bad qualities one after the other. He will be filled with a santosh, means satisfaction will come to him, not by just running in the world and getting few things and collecting few millions. So God says, I will fill up his antakaran, or fill up his mind, intellect, everything with virtues and with santosh. So these are the benefits you get. You get the sense of satisfaction, sense of not wanting anything. Everything else will appear pale to you, except God, God's work, and you will see the God's so clearly in your day-to-day life, so that your dedication to God keeps increasing. That's it. That is the meaning of these words, Sukshena. And all these great masters, they did that. Vallabhacharya ji came here and established this Vaishnava Sampradaya, where millions are his followers. Shankaracharya ji came, millions are his followers. Till today, then Bhagwan Swami Narayan came and established another path, and same fundamental, same. Millions are following. So they are the commanders of Lord, because they did his work on a large scale. So that's what it is. It's called uh, Sukshayana. His army is so unique, and you want to be that candidate. You don't want to be a candidate for something lousy. So that is Sukshayana. Next name is Kanakangadi. It is made up of three words. Kanaka means gold. Anga means limb. Angad means ornament. Ornament which is put on the limbs is called Kanaka Anga, and is made up of Kanaka means gold. Gold ornament which kings and queens used to wear, and the god also is decorated with that, which covers the part of the shoulder, and the upper arm is called Angad. It is made up of gold, so it is Kanaka Angadi. Kanaka Angadi. That is the ornament of God, with which we decorate God. And in all these big temples, the pujaris, the pandits, the one who is in charge, they decorate with profound love, on time, every time, with different ornaments, different garments. And all these devotees go, all the general public go there to look at that form of God. And especially on the special occasions, they decorate God with gold and diamond and whatever it is. It's all not necessary, but that is out of our love for the God. Nothing is necessary. You have a granddaughter, then you want to decorate her and you want to get her the best clothes. Is it necessary? No. But we do it in the same way for God. So that is Kanakangadi. So, so, so that is one of the names. Next name is Guha. Now the series of four names comes. Guha, Gambira, Guha, Gambira, Gahana, Gahana, these the three names, and Guptadhara. So these similar or giving the same message. First one is Gahana, Guya. Guya means hidden, which is not easily accessible, not visible. God, though we all know God is everywhere and in everyone, but He's not displayed. It's only you have to struggle to to know him, to understand him, to realize him. So to that extent he is Guya. But it's not that you can't understand or you will never understand. No. At the moment we don't understand because our mind is clouded. Mind is clouded with worldly consciousness. God says very clearly in all scriptures, in all religions, that I reside in you. He gives his location. I am not on this planet anywhere special, on Himalayas or in Dwarka or a special place or Makkah or Medina. I am in you. He says, I'm not in the sky, I'm not in the ocean, I'm not on the planet somewhere, I'm in you. And that comes at least at 10 places in Bhagavad Gita. So the God says that Mamevanso Jivaloke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Manasasthani Indriyani Prakritisthani Karsati. He says clearly that you are part of me. Mame Vanso, my particle. He says my particle. Like there is California fire and there are sparks all over. That is those sparks. That's what you are. That spark has the capacity to set up another fire. So qualitatively it has a power. So God says, Mame Vanso Jivaloke. Jivaloke means in this creation. Jiva Bhuta. And how that I've become a soul in this universe. Jiva Loka means this creation. Jiva Bhuta means an individual soul. I am there. So, Mame Vanso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sana Manasasthani Indriyani Prakritisthani Karsati. Along with the mind as a sixth sense, it gets attracted towards the Prakriti outside. So we got attracted towards the creation through our these gates. Gates are eyes are the gates, ears are the gates. These are the different gates through which and these senses, they are outward going. So you got attracted to the creation and got entangled. So God says, what can I do? I told you I'm inside you. You never came. You never visited. You never focused your attention. So to that extent, he is Guher. But that can be removed, and he gives a process also. It is like a dense cloud hiding the sun. So similarly, there is a cloud between us and the Paramatma which is sitting inside. And that cloud is cloud of Maya or desires. So that cloud is contaminated with the desires which is unsatiable. So more the desires, more intense is your cloud and less aware you are about God. So that's why all these making that cloud or screen. So imagine a screen which is dirty, which is rusty, will not let the light come out from the outside or from the inside. From the light of soul or Paramatma will not be accessible to you. To that extent, he is Guya. The moment you remove the dust, so it is dusty, so you're dusty, and it is rusty, so you remove dust, you remove rust. Then screen is transparent, you see God. The removing dust and rust is called sadhana. That's why what sadhana is very important. Sadhana means spiritual processes. Sravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana. If you do it, your screen is clean. You don't have doubt. All doubt will disappear. You are rejoicing yourself. And God says, where I told you. So that way he is not inaccessible. He is not Guya. And all Upanishads and Gita is nothing else, but all Upanishads essence is Gita. I studied Gita first and then I studied Upanishads, and so, but Upanishads are very hard to memorize or because we did not start there. But it says the same thing. And God says, in Upanishad, he says, Angustamatra Purusho Kathopanishad. Angustamatra means the size of a thumb. Angustamatra Purusho means Atma. See that? Purusha doesn't mean man or male or female. Purusha means Atma. Angustha means of the size of a thumb. Angustamatra Purusho. Madhye Atmani Tishtati. I'm seated in the middle of your being. Madhye Atmani means body. Madhye Atmani Tishtati. Ishano Bhuta Bhavyasya Tato Na Vijugupsate. Once you realize this, there is nothing for you to fear, anything. Means you become knowledgeable and you become immortal from mortal. Means you identify that I'm not this body, so you could care less and you become immortal Atma. With what? With the knowledge. Angusthamatra Purusho Madhye Atmani Tishtati Ishano Bhuta Bhavyasya Tato Na Vijgupsate. Again in a Kathopanishad it comes Angusthamatra Purusho Jyotir Adhumaka. Means it is of the size of a flame of a thumb. A flame which is the size of a thumb. That flame is me. Angusthamatra Purusha. Jyotirva Adhumaka means smokeless flame. I am burning inside you. The moment I run out, you are done. You are done. That's it. And I'm a cardiologist. No, don't forget that. No, I'm a cardiologist which studied 35 years for cardiology understanding. And the same truth is there. That is a node which produces the impulse of the heart is called sinoatrial node. What is the location? Exactly what God describes in the scripture. Superior vena cava comes from here and joins the right atrium. At that junction, which is situated behind the sternum, which is Madhya, it's the size of a thumb, that is sinoatrial node. What is the function of that? It produces impulse. It produces a current which makes the heart beat. How much clarity can be there? That's what we call sinoatrial node in medical terminology. God calls Atman. Same place, same thing. And then we don't understand why that impulse is produced. We only know impulse is produced and it conducts and makes the heart beat. But what it does, no, we don't know. It's automaticity. We named it automaticity, means it does on its own. That automaticity is God. Got it? So that automaticity is God. So God explains that when that node gets sick, we call sick sinus syndrome. There is a whole syndrome that the sinus node got sick and is not functioning properly. So we put a pacemaker. But that automaticity is who gives that? That is the Lord. That is what the truth is. No? So that is the understanding that is understanding God as well as his creation and his functioning. And it's very well described in our scriptures, you know, that why we can't understand that. So that comes in the 8th chapter, 9th sloka. No? Kamlesh Bhai told me that he should also mention what number of sloka. So this is 8, 9. So 8th chapter, 9th sloka. So where God is described. Kavim Puranam Anusasitaram Anor Aniyam Anusmareta Sarvasya Dhataram Achintya Rupam Aditya Varanam Tamasa Parastat. In this sloka, it is a different meter. So it tells Kavim Puranam. Kavim means all knowing. Kavim Puranam means ancient. Kavim Puranam Anusasitaram, in charge of everything. Anusas. Anuraniyam, smaller than atom. Anuraniyam, Anusmaret, means who remembers everything, all what you are doing. Sarvasya Dhataram, maintainer of everybody. Sarvasya. Achintya Rupam, you cannot even comprehend. Achintya Rupam. Aditya Varnam, like a glowing sun. So like a Aditya Varnam. Tamasa Parasta, beyond darkness. There are 8 characteristics of Lord. Got it? So once we get to know this truth, you become his devotee, automatic. कविं पुराणम् अनुशासितारम् अणोरणीयाम् अनुस्मरेत सर्वस्य धातारम् अचिन्त्य रूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात्. Because he is smaller than the atom, we cannot understand. And when the body is, when the death comes, that Atman goes away, we try to catch it in a glass box, could not catch it. We will never be able to catch it. So this is not something to be seen by eyes or by comprehend by worldly intellect, but it has to be done with the purified intellect. Purified intellect is intellect which is not contaminated by worldly thoughts, is called purified intellect. So once you have purified intellect, yes, these things become very clear. So the God is not hidden, it is a pratyaks. It is like a, yes, like these scriptures and these words are put in the palm of your hand, and it will not make sense unless you have purified your inner equipments. Inner equipments. What are the inner equipments? Our antakaran, that is intellect and mind. Mind, intellect, and who gives the power? Soul gives the power. So mind and intellect, when it is purified, it is called the buddhi yoga. God gives the buddhi yoga, so that these things become clearer and clearer. So that is guhya. So God is not guhya. God is very accessible, but needs to be done by proper process. Next name is Gambhira, Gavira, or means there's a very special quality of God. That is, he's if you see any statue of God, there is serenity, there is smile, there is no, you will never find God upset or or agitated. So the one who is with these qualities is called Gabhira or Gambhira. So that is a God's special qualities are Gnana Vairagya. So he's loaded with the Gnan, he's a source of Gnan. Vairagya is dispassion. Gnana Vairagya Ishwarya, all the power. All the power is this Gnana Vairagya Ishwarya Santosha. All these things are the special qualities of God, and he's there, they're ready to spread to us. So this is Gnan, Vairagya, Ishwarya, as Santosha, all these qualities God will pour into us. So that is the one who has all these majestic qualities is called Gambhira, unshakable. That's why one of his name is Achyuta, means unshakable. And that's what he describes in Bhagavad Gita in Sthit Pragna. Sthit Pragna means one whose intellect is steady, unshakable, not waxing and waning, even if there's a disaster. So that is that is a the special quality God has, and he wants us to acquire those qualities. So Dukkeshu Anudvignamana, then he describes this. What is this? Dukkeshu Anudvignamanaha, Sukhesu Vigataspuha, Vitaraga Bhayakruta, Sthitadhir Muniruchate. Such a man is called Sthitadhi, means whose intellect is steady. Muni means the one who is thinking about God. Manan, that is called Muni. So Sthit Pragna, there are 9 or 10 verses which describes the qualities of a Sthit Pragna. God is Sthit Pragna, is the embodiment of Sthit Pragna. So he doesn't get shaken up. Never ever, if there is Mahabharat war or anything is happening, he is the same steady. And he wants us to be steady. So Dukkeshu Anudvignamanaha Sukhesu Vigataspuha. Means dukkhesu anudvignamanaha. Means he will not be shaken up. Sukhesu vigata spruha. And with the happiness, if I become millionaire tomorrow, then I'm not going to be, no, forget about Zoom classes and I'm just going on a boat. No, it won't happen. So, Dukhesu anudvignamana, Sukhesu vigata spruha. He has no thirst for being that kind of happiness or worldly material happiness. Dukhesu anudvignamana, Sukhesu vigata. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. See the beauty of this? In one sentence, he puts four things. Vita means devoid of. Vita, Raga means no attachment. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, no fear. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, there is no anger. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, Sthita, Dhir, Maniruchate. The one who is devoid of these, one who is devoid of hankering, one who is devoid of, you're not subject to circumstances. No, so no matter circumstances are like a movie screen. They will keep happening. No? So that is sthit pragna. So that is such a being is called Gavira. So Gahana means deep seated. This is a similar thing. So the jewels are hidden in the bottom of the ocean. So we call it as Gahana, means deep. Somebody is very complex, we say is a very Gahan guy, no? Means the guy is very hard to understand. So that is Gahana. So, so God is hidden to that extent that you are not prepared. If you put on the glasses which are dirty, you will see the things, dirty things. You will never have the clear vision. So it is the fault in our instrument, not otherwise, you know. So there is we can go in great depth for these great verses, you know. Gupta means hidden. Again, is hidden. The God says, Naham prakasa sarvasya. I'm not visible to everybody. Na aham prakasa sarvasya. I'm not known to everyone. Nam prakasa. Yoga Maya Samavruta. I'm covered. I have a Yoga Maya. Means there is a screen of Maya between you and me. Yoga Maya Samavruta. Mudho na janati loko mam ajam avayam. Mudho means the one who is not prepared, who is not on this path, will never know me. Mudho na janati loko mam ajam avayam. He will not understand me as an unborn and everlasting, imperishable entity. So it depends upon the individual. So and the last name is Chakra Gadadhara. The one, there are three names here. The Chakra means it's a discus. The god's one of the weapons. He always is manifest like this. In one hand, Chakra, Gadadhara, that is mace. Dhara means the one who has. So Chakra Gada Dhara, that is one of his names. Chakra is symbolic of mind, and Gada is symbolic of intellect. Mind is spinning like a discus and throws so many options to you all the time. So that it is spinning like a wheel. So chakra is symbolic of mind and intellect. So that's why God gave you intellect. So you bring intellect, you will have 10 different desires, then you narrow it down to one and you settle for one. That is your intellect. So Gada means decisive force. If you decisively hit somebody with a mace, the person will die. So that is the decisive function is a symbolic. Gada is symbolic of that. Chakra Gada Dhara, the one who gave these things and who is as a divine being, we have this four-armed rupa of Vishnu. That is Chakra Gadadhara. So that is one of the name of Lord Vishnu. And so it is like Arjuna tells him that, Lord, you come with that form. I like that form. I don't want to see your Vishwarupa. And the guy was about to faint, looking at the gods, all the activities and all the rupas where he saw the dreadful appearance of God. So he says, no, 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 I don't want to see you in that form. Come back in the four-armed form with this discus and Kiritinam Gadinam Chakra. He says that Kiritinam Gadinam Chakra Astum Drastum Tatheva Teneva Rupena Chaturbhujena Sahasrabaho Bhava Vishwamurte. Oh God, you again come back in that form which was very pleasing to me. I don't want to see all your activities, keep it with you, and then he salutes. So these are the 9 names. We can go in depth, great depth, but the time doesn't permit us to. So some of the words we went in the depth.